Call Mike Sabin.
Mr Speaker, we've heard from previous members about not having the fortitude to make strong decisions. I think, Mr Speaker, that's exactly what this budget has been about. Rather than a big pile of lolly scrambles and voter bribes that this nation got used to over the 9 years of that government's tenure. Mr Speaker, this is another good example of this government's priorities in action. Responsibly managing the government's finances, building a more competitive and productive economy, delivering better public services and rebuilding Christchurch. Mr Speaker, what we've seen in the last 24 hours is a good example of what New Zealanders expect of this government, which is fortitude, which is about making the right decisions for the right time, not throwing a bunch of lollies out. Mr Speaker, this bill is about sustainable management of long-term residential care. They know it and we know it, but as usual, it's oppose, oppose, oppose. Mr Speaker, this reflects the practice of this government to responsibly manage the finances, to responsibly manage our taxpayers' dollars, making sure we can continue to afford the cost of residential care as our population ages. That's about having fortitude and making decisions for the right decisions for the right time, Mr Speaker. Clearly, this is what sets us aside from our opposition. That's why when you look at the polls, they're about 20 points apart. For the last 3 years, it looks like a set of railway tracks. 30% and 50%, a set of railway tracks, Mr Speaker. That's because the New Zealand public have woken up to the need to manage the government's finances for the day. That's what they're doing at home, Mr Speaker. We've heard also from the Labor benches, it's only 4 million here, it's only a few million there. Well, a few million here and there soon adds up to a few billion here and there. And while the previous government may have been happy to spend up large to buy their way back into power, Mr Speaker, we make decisions that we know New Zealanders want, need and deserve. That's about leadership. That's what this country expects. That's why we're on this side of the House. Mr Speaker, this is a good bill and I commend it to the House.
Members, order. Members, this debate has concluded. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. A vote is called for. Party vote. I'll ask the clerk for a party vote.
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
34 votes opposed.
Green Party.
11 opposed.
New Zealand First.
8 votes opposed.
Māori Party.
3 votes in favour.
Mana.
1 vote opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 in favour.
Any other votes?
Members, the ayes are 64, the noes are 54. The motion is agreed to.
Social Security Long-Term Residential Care Budget Measures Amendment Bill, first reading.
Social Security Long-Term Residential Care Budget Measures Amendment Bill was set down for second reading forthwith.
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Joe Goodhue.